Well, Mr. Ladd, I'm just trying to put together some rumors that I've heard that Mr. Race has put out a bounty and that...
Well, look, when big money's passed out, you know I'm always around somewhere. But a bounty, look, I'm not the type... You think I'm the type of man that would come to collect a bounty?
Well, Mr. Ladd, I don't wish to be put in that posture of trying to judge you as an individual, sir, but it does seem strange that the bounty is mentioned and suddenly you're back in Florida, Pac Song is returning, Ivan Koloff is returning. It does seem like...
Well, all right, you got all these rumors. What type of money has been talked about now?
In excess of $10,000, possibly $20,000.
Well, you know, when you're heavyweight champion in the world in wrestling, you make anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000 a year.
Yeah.
So a man makes that kind of money, can put a bigger bonus out than that, don't you? A bigger bounty than that out, don't you?
Well, that's possible, yes, sir. I can't deny that. I'll tell you what, Mr. Ladd, I know that you do have a match coming up momentarily, and if you'd care to carry this discussion on with me further, that would be fine at a later time, but right now I think we do need to get on to some action. Don't you agree, sir?
Doing anything you want. You're just a TV announcer.
Yeah, well, interesting comment from Ernie Ladd, and we'll be back with Ernie Ladd in our first match right after we pause for these words. I want to talk a little bit further to him. Am I to assume, Mr. Ladd, that the bounty situation does not interest you, that you say Rhodes is through in Florida and that you're not here to wrestle Rhodes? Is that correct?
Everybody get a look at that. See what it says. Rhodes, you're through in Florida. Well, look, you know, you're the biggest agitator in the country. The people of the networks have made a tremendous mistake. They put you out here in front of a camera, and you're biased from all indications you're prejudiced, too. Ever since I've been in Florida, when Dirty Rose turned on me and tried to misuse me, you've tried to take up for this man all down through the years. Well, let me tell you something. It's known fact that I was the highest paid lineman to ever play professional football. Everybody know I really believe in the saying, money talk and bullseye walk. I got in the ring and disposed of a man that's a real good man. He's been in the gym, I don't know how long, building himself up. Big, strong, powerful muscles and everything. But I got big, strong, powerful muscles. And look at this physique of mine. Look at it. I'm a man. I'm a real man. Everybody talking about the type of bounty I got. Hey, let me tell you something. Dirty Rose is trash. He goes around, you're talking about Stardust, and you're asking me about a bounty.
Yes, sir.
And you think I'm being evasive about answering?
Yes, sir, you certainly...
Well, that's my business. You're just a TV announcer, and don't you forget it.
I'm well aware of my position in life, sir. The only thing I'm curious about, I want to find out, are you here specifically...
Well, I'll tell you exactly what I'm here for. If you stop talking out your neck, the side of your mouth, Dirty Rose, Dirty Rose. Well, I'm here to regain my Florida title. A champion of all Florida, one of the most prestigious belts in the world. Dirty Rose, I beat him, everybody. I beat this boy so much I'm sick and tired of it myself. I beat this boy for the champion Florida-ship, and he cried, and Mr. President of the National Wrestling Line, Mr. Eddie Graham, a longtime friend who was the president of the National Wrestling Line, and Mr. Eddie Graham, he come and took the belt from me. I won the belt in the ring, right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, beating Dirty Rose. You understand, Mr. Graham will come out here because Dirty Rose is like a child of his. It's like a child of his. He spends plenty of money on the boy. He takes good care of the boy. When they threw the boy out of Texas, they get ready to run him out of Florida. Mr. Graham said, well, the boy's homeless, this, that, and the other. I'll take care of him. He took it on his arm and take care of the boy. Well, but I come to get the Florida championship and beat everybody else, and don't try to brainwash the people talking about I'm coming here looking for a bounty.
All right, Mr. Ladd, you've made your point, I think, abundantly clear, sir, and we don't have any more time. I said I would talk to you further. You've answered the question. He categorically denies...
I'm the highest paid pro football player to ever play the line position.
Well,
can you deny that fact?
No, sir, I certainly can't. I cannot deny the fact that
they have tough competition here, right?
Yes, they do.
I'm in here for the biggest and the best of competition I can get. If a little money happens to come my way now.
I think you've made your point, Mr. Ladd, and our time is completely gone. We'll be back in just a moment.
If a little money happens to come my way now.